Coming to a high school near you, it's going to be a lot of transfers, going to be a lot of people recruited. The kids at your school won't get a chance to play, and it's simply not fair. It's not fair to the parents. It's not fair to the school district. It's not fair to the coaches. It's not fair to the players. And we're developing a culture of, I'm not good enough now, so I'll never be good enough. Imagine being at a high school and being a high school sophomore and waiting for your chance to play, or a high school junior, or even freshman, and all of a sudden, 8 new players show up at your school. 10 new players show up at your school. 18 new players show up at your school. This is happening in Georgia a lot, especially in football. And I won't name schools, but if you look at the top of the 6A and 5A divisions, this is what it is. If you also take a look at some of the lower divisions, when you see these big names all of a sudden go from school to school and show up somewhere else, pretty much it's the same thing. The days of having good teams in many sports, especially football and basketball, where you got what you got and coaches actually had to coach, that day is coming to an end. Now, a coach, in many respects, just needs to be a good recruiter. Because at the end of the day, if you can identify talent, and talent has already been identified, if you can get those players in your school, you're going to be successful even if you're not a good coach. So I'm saying all this to say, we're heading down a dangerous system that's getting worse right now, and it's especially bad for the kids. Now, if your team can win, good luck and congratulations. But at the same time, if your team has a team full of recruited players, what message are you sending to those kids? What message are you sending to the parents in that community? What message are you sending to the kids at the lower levels for them to be able to understand if they'll have a chance to actually compete one day? So I don't like the whole culture right now and where we're going with high school sports. And I love sports. I support many teams and many kids, but this ain't right. And if our sports associations in many states don't get a hold of this, I think there's going to be a big pulling away from the schools and the teams and the communities that simply can't compete because they don't have the population base or the money to buy homes, pay kids under the table, pay coaches under the table to bring people in to do specialized things to make their teams better. And hey, we're going down a dangerous path. But let me know what you think, and check out this story here on in Texas. 18 basketball transfers. 18 transfers? You only need 5 on the field or on the court at a time. And you brought 18 stellar transfers into one program. So, hey, go read this story on Max Preps. It's crazy, it's wild, and it's happening more and more often every day. Thanks for listening.